Hey, what's up, everyone? Mike with Imperial Tropicals here on another Friday edition of our YouTube channel. So I hope everybody's staying warm. I know it's getting pretty cold around the country. So we're having good weather right now. It was a little cold this morning. I think the low was like 45 this morning, but now it's back up 70 degrees. So we're good to go. I think Monday is when it's going to be the coldest. They were calling for below freezing temperatures, but I think now they're saying it's not going to be quite as cold as they were predicting. So, tropical fish do not like freezing weather. So, hopefully, it stays warm. Hey, what's up, Ahmad? Good seeing you. What's up, Kat? So, we changed our office around. It looks a little bit better. I'll flip it around. Hey, what's up, Jubs? So, we put the new desk in, Rochelle's new area. Hey, what's up, Nick? So I've still got a lot of rearranging to do, but we like it a lot better. Gives us a lot more room. So what's up, Jay Wilson? What's up, Will? So yeah, Ahmad, I seen that post. Yeah, it's getting to be quite a few spammers, and I posted on some of the pages. On one hand, at first I didn't mind it. It's like, you know what? A lot of these guys are friends of us, anyways. But I just don't want the page to turn into a bunch of spamming for stuff that's not about, fish keeping and helping people to try to send them to another group. It was not really the intention of the group that we set up, So, I mean, I'm not the type of person's like, oh, it's can only be Imperial Tropicals fish posted or about our fish being posted. I'm not that way, but I definitely don't want to have, you know, a bunch of spam on there. These groups that are being shared. I mean, we've got a lot of friends in those groups too. But like I said, I just like our group to be more about, helping people, keeping fish, information, and not redirecting people. Domingo, I appreciate that, man. A lot of great posts in it. I can't keep up with it. So I actually talked to Ahmad last week. So we're going I don't know if I'm going to do it today because I haven't talked to the other person, but we're going to announce as soon as I hear back from the other person, we're going to have two moderators for the group. And I think that'll help because for some reason I have a hard time like keeping up with all the posts that are popping up. And I think basically, if we had two people in there to help moderate things, I think it would be great. Um, for the most part, everybody's been friendly. There was a few times people got a bit snippy with each other, but that's going to happen. But I'm glad that there's not been any blow ups with people being real foul, stuff like that. That's not going to be tolerated, of course. Um, So, Tom, what's up, Tom? Tom says he's watching on his 55-inch screen today. Man, that's a big picture. He says he has the fish bug and can't stop wanting more. Well, it happens, man. Once you start digging into the fish world and having success, I mean, it becomes a lot of fun. I mean, eventually you'll probably switch over to fish from different parts of the world, besides just Africans. I'm big on the rainbow fish right now. In fact, I just set my tank up at the house, the 125 up with rainbows. I need to do a video. Maybe I'll do a video of my fish tank at the house for the group. I know a lot of people have been asking me to do it, and that's something I could probably just share within the group page and show you guys my rainbow setup. So, what's up, Neil Cole? All right, I'll tell Angie she did a great job on your new Dragon Blood. So that's awesome. She's Angie's the one that breeds most all of them. So I appreciate it, Ricky. That's all I could do, man, is just do the best we can and have fun with it. I want it to be, I want it to be fun. So if it's not fun, there's no reason to do it. Shannon from Cincy, what's up? The progressive apologist. I have a 60-gallon hex. Does anyone know what the best light is for that? Something that shines deep. So, progressive apologists, go to the Imperial Tropicals Fish Keepers group page on Facebook, and there's a lot of people there. They were just talking about lights the other day. So, somebody might be able to post on here and give you that answer, but if you go to our Facebook page, the group page, and there's a lot of people that could help you with that. I'm not an expert with lights. Here at the hatchery, we don't use a lot of manufactured type lights. The LED lights that I use here are some that we built ourselves. And, unless you're doing a bunch of tanks, you're probably better just to find a good brand that people recommend. Um, Joseph, hey, what's up? Saying, I'm sure you've been asked this 1,000 times before. If I order a 10-pack of males, can I request certain fish? I know there's guarantees as said on the website. We tend not to do that, only because it kind of opens up a can of worms that we don't want to open. The assorted pack is basically we get to choose which ones are in it because uh, it's ones that we have, more of. And, if we don't have a lot of that certain type of peacock, then it's probably not going in the mix pack. And then also with the discounted price for the mix pack, um, we don't want to get bogged down with special requests. But you can always email us and we could tell you, hey, that one will be in the pack. I think that would be probably the best thing to do. You know, but we always try to accommodate. We'll tell you if it will or if it won't be in the mix pack. You know, 24/7 Cyclist just gave an answer about the lighting situation. He says he uses a 24-inch Finex planted, so says it's done really good. Corey Nelson's asking about flame tail. So we have some small ones, they're like 2.5 inches, and they're growing pretty fast. So I'm hoping it won't be too long. So Joshua, appreciate that. It says we had the best customer service and great fish. Very happy with this shipment. Already wanting more. That's good because we like when we sell a fish, we want people to be happy with what they bought and satisfied. And we do. We try to go above and beyond to make sure that happens. Even if it's something that happens that's no fault of ours, we still try to make it right. So I'm gonna try to answer some of these questions as I walk, and we're gonna go look at some new fish. Hey, what's up, Nashad? Hey, Cole. Hopefully it clears up because I'm about to go into the greenhouse. Will wants to see the albino Turkish. All right, yeah, I could do that today. The water's pretty chilled where the albino Turkish are. I don't know how well they're going to be showing color, but it's still a very nice fish. I don't know who did that. Let's see. Ahmad, man, I appreciate you're going to hear me say it every time, Ahmad. I'm still blown away that people could actually donate money to our cause, I've been asked a lot to start a, donation, thing for people to send money, but we're comfortable about it. I appreciate it, and it goes a long ways, and it definitely helps us continue doing what we're doing. I know I got this trip to Indonesia, to Papua New Guinea, to go collect some new rainbows, and I'm looking at new camera gear and stuff like that, and all that stuff's real expensive. I want to get a drone. There's a lot of accessories that I like to get to show people the fish even more. So, um, so all the support helps. All right, so I'm gonna answer some of these questions. Gary Lesner saying, happy Friday. What is the average temp of your ponds and holding tanks? My Happy Peacock tank is around 76 to keep the aggression down. 76 is good if you want to keep the aggression down. It seems like, of course, the hotter the temps, the more, aggression, the metabolism speeds up. So the ponds and the greenhouses, they fluctuate depending on what time of year it is. So right now, I would say the pond temperatures are, in the low 70s, and the greenhouse is about the same. Now my open ponds that do not have the African fish, they're probably in the mid 60s right now. So let me know if you guys can still hear and see me clear. I know somebody said they just lost the signal. So Alden's asking, do we do Sunday visits? No, we typically do not. Usually it's just during the week, just because we're here all week. Usually we just try to do family things on the weekend. So I don't do many. I have, like, when some people have been out of the country or out of state and they're wanting to come by and visit, and they just have one day, then I try to accommodate them. But like, I know this weekend I have baseball pretty much with my boys this weekend, so I don't think this weekend for sure would work. But you can always email me, and I can let you know if I can make it happen or not. So, all right, guys, just let me know if the signal starts getting jumpy. What's up, Maurice? First time viewer. So, well, thanks for joining. We got a nice fish community here, and I was talking about it earlier in the stream about our Facebook group page. So if you want to learn more about the different types of fish that we keep, you want to join that group page. There's a lot of good information. A lot of people posting up pictures and videos of our fish. So you kind of check out what we got. So where's your mermaid sidekick? Just doing a solo today. Susan, I need something. My allergies is what's been bothering me. For the last 2 weeks, my nose has been congested. I'm not been sick, but it's definitely my allergies. Shayna's saying it looks like I switched to a different signal. Steve Mua, Monday, February 4th. Email me. If I can, I will. I do know I'm going out of town beginning of February, so I don't know that I'll be here on the 4th. But definitely you can email me. So Nick's saying he's ready for some candices, blue orchids, and some linthrops. It won't be long. I mean, I say probably as soon as this next cold spell passes and it warms up, we should have some of those in from the field. Josh Putzi is saying 70 people watching and only 7 likes, so get on them. Appreciate that. If you guys don't know, you got to disable the comments to be able to hit the like button. Somebody needs to complain to YouTube. Doug Nieces, man, I meant to give you a shout out too. So I believe Doug, I talked to Doug a few weeks ago, and he's in Colorado, and Doug actually invited me to come out there and visit him one day with the kids and do some fishing or hiking or whatever. And he says his son loves watching the channel, so I appreciate that. And to answer your question though, it was like 45 this morning, but it's warmed up quickly. Like, I really don't need a sweatshirt on in here. It's pretty hot inside the greenhouse. Outside, it's like 70 degrees. It's a really nice day out there right now. All right, I'll try to answer some of these. Yeah, so I guess I had a better signal over here by the door. So, yeah, James, for sure, higher temps, ick is not as bad. It's the cooler temps that really causes the ick. We actually had a really good year, though. We haven't had a lot of ick popping up, but in the greenhouses where the temperature fluctuates is something we always have to watch out for. Landon Smith saying, what's good tank mates for a dwarf plecos and a 55-gallon? Personally, I like, Cardinal Tetras would be one of my favorites. There's a lot of really nice Tetras out there. Even, barbs, even though they're not South American, a lot of the barb fish could go. Joseph is asking about Jersey for 2019. Yes, we will be there. That's the Aquatic Experience, and we love that show. That's a great show, so definitely look forward to seeing you there. So Carl is saying he's going back to work so he can buy some more fish. Thanks, Carl. All right, I can't scroll through all these questions because every time somebody asks a new question, I lose my scrolling spot. So let's check out some fish. All right, I know people were asking for some blue rams, and we finally got some in. So let's go check those out. So some of our German blue rams, and these are the sellers. And we can sex these guys out. So when you order, if you're asking for males or females, definitely we could do our best. It's not guaranteed, but I could look at this tank right now and easily sex out males from females. Looks like they've just been fed. But so excited about having these back because we've been out of them for about a month. So happy that we've got some of those back. What other new fish did we get? Oh yeah, albino millenniums. Another fish that we've been out of for quite some time. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Yeah, right, Ahmad. Usually the red belly on the rams is the female. So we've got some albino millenniums, and you can see the males are starting to color up. So super excited about having these back. This was another really popular fish that we've been out of. So those are back in stock. I don't know if he put them up on the website this morning or not, but I'm sure they will be by the end of the day. The other one is the gold severums. So let's see. I was able to get some big ones from our breeder, and I don't know, this tank's got a lot of condensation on it, but so it's kind of hard to see them. But these guys are big. They're like, and they got a lot of nice red on them already. So they're a little bit bigger than the ones that we normally sell, but this was the best I could do, and I was happy to get them back. So look at these wine miller eye. They were all posing right there. See that? I need to get a light on that tank. No, that's all right, Daniel. We'll touch base. Let's see. There's two pairs of Geophagus wine miller eye. All right. Oh yeah, we got some new Cories. It's gonna be hard to see these guys in the back. This is the Venezuelan Cory, and they're all gonna be hiding back there in the back. So I'm gonna get pictures. It's a really nice Cory. If first time I've ever had them. I've seen them before, but that's the first time I ever had this particular type, and they look really nice. All right, I'm trying to think of what else we got in. Oh, I got some more Severums in. I have the green Severum with the red spots. And I think Joe set up a pair. Yeah, right here. See that Mel right there looking stunning. I think where the other fish are. Somebody was asking about the emerald rainbows, the Wanamitsis. They're hiding pretty good. You see males and females in there. There's a nice male. What's really cool about the rainbows is in the morning when you come in, first thing, they're just in breeding colors. So they look spectacular first thing in the morning. Bosemani are looking good. Discus are looking really nice. Yeah, I really like the emeralds. I'll tell you the one I like probably the most right now are the Kamaku dwarfs. And I haven't been able to take a good picture or video that really looks as good as they do in person. Like in person, they shine. They look spectacular. Sent some money. Daniel McCoy, man. $20, man. I appreciate that, Daniel. That's awesome. Still makes me blush every time I see that. I'm not used to people just giving me stuff, but I guess that means you like what you see, and I'm hoping to do a lot more of it. I'm actually just getting started, so look at that yellow rainbow. So just in the last couple of days, those guys have really started coloring up. Guys are looking nice. All right, so I'm trying to think of what else we brought in. I know I brought in a few other types. I want to say, I brought in some thread fins that we've been out of. Let's see if I can find those guys. Where are the thread fins? Let's see them if you. See them all hanging out at the top. I will get them up by the end of the day though, because I don't have the best picture, but it's one of those fish that when you see them in person, they look better than they can in a picture. And that's unusual because normally, you know, with pictures, with lighting and all that, it makes the fish even more colorful. But those particular rainbows, I think they look better in person than they do in a picture. But I've got a decent picture. I'll probably put them up today. So, hey, what's up, Don? Somebody was asking about the Parkinsoni rainbow also. Hey, Joe, where are the Parkinsoni that we're selling? Are they, do the males have much color yet? Yeah. All right, let me, let me climb over and get a net. Sorry about being a little late today with the live feed. I had to start at 12:30 today, and I have a family member going through cancer right now, and I had to take them up there to do chemotherapy, and it was you know, not a good time, you know. It's good to spend time with her though. It's my mother-in-law is the one that's going through it. So that's the Macalochis. All right, where's the Parkinsoni? Right next to it. All right, Ahmad, good seeing you. All right, here's the Parkinsoni. A lot of them are just starting to get colored at this size, so you can't see a lot of color in them. The water temps are probably 72 in here right now. You can see a young male right there. Once it warms up, these fish will start growing a lot more and get a lot more color. So if you do get a Parkinsoni right now, it's going to be a young male that's just starting to color up. So try to get some of these questions answered. Hey, Jeremy H, I appreciate that, man. Yeah. Well, she's at the highest stage. They gave her 6 months, and it's already been 6 months. And no, I'm sorry, they gave her a year. It's already been a year, and she's doing good. It's not spreading as fast, but yeah, I hear a lot of people, you know, do the diet thing, and just cancer sucks, man. It does, man. So from Monterey, Marcio, appreciate it, Doug. All right, Gary, get back to work, man. Oakwood is, when are we going to have some more Campha? So the guy that was breeding the Camphas for us, he's got out of fish breeding, and I bought up all the fish that he had left. So I am growing some up, and they're big enough to start breeding, and I'm hoping, you know, come springtime when it warms up, that it will be success, you know. So that's a really nice flower one. So Steve Muna, albino ruby reds. So let me go see if I can find some real quick for you. Hey, appreciate it, Gary. Joshua says he's gonna get a new tank now. All right. Yeah, Susan's right. The Discus, they need 80 plus on the temp, 82 or higher, and then they require really clean water, soft water. So let me see if she's got, I'll show you some of the breeders. They should be, this room's a little bit hotter, so hopefully they're looking pretty good. And then the albino Turkish. So we've been getting a lot of people asking to see them. Whew, boy, that room is hot. Let me go get a net though. All right, give me a second. Yeah, I agree, Jeremy. Therapy, fish therapy. Well, it's been proven that, you know, people's blood pressure and everything else lowers whenever they're in front of the fish tank. So it makes a big difference, you know. I think just that relaxation of seeing nature peacefully, you know, I think it makes people happy. So, all right, let me flip this screen and let me find you guys some fish. So let's see the albino Turkish first. There's only one other person that I've sent these to, and he was the person that I got the albino Turkish from. So other than that, I don't know anybody else that has these fish. This net's gonna be too wide. Let me get you out of the net. This net's too wide. Hold on, guys. Just bear with me. One day I'm gonna have a bunch of new tanks, and all I got to do in there is just hold the camera up in front of the new tank and show you guys all the fish. I know you guys probably like seeing me work hard to catch these fish, but in the concrete tanks, it takes a little bit of effort to catch them up. The fish are happy though. All right, so let's catch some of these guys. Now again, remember that the water is very cold, so these fish are not going to be in full color. Here's a dominant male right here. So that's the albino Turkish. So we had one female out of our regular Turkish that was throwing albino, and since then we've been growing these guys up and breeding them. So pretty excited. Even the females look, they look attractive too, There's the female. A little bit more color than a common one. All right, and then somebody else was asking about albino ruby reds, and I think I have some in here. Let me find out. I know Angie moved them. That's the regular ruby reds. Looking for the albino ruby reds. Wandas. That's the albino sunshine. So we'll have to ask Angie where she moved them to. She might have put them out into a bigger grow out area. I'll walk through number one just to make sure they're not in room number one. So, and I really wish I could take you guys into the import room, even though it's not all imports. It's a lot of new fish, but my signal always drops really bad every time I go in it. So that's albino sunshine. Let me flip the screen around. There's some albino ruby reds. All right, let me go get my net. I left it behind. I found them for you. All right, just give me a second. Got my big net to catch them with. All right, let's go catch some fish. Red. There's a nice male right there. I like the red on the tail. I have a thing for albino fish. I really like them. I know they get beat up sometimes in an all-male tank, but they're beautiful fish. I like them. All right, so a couple things I wanted to tell everyone is thank you for all the support that you have given us and allowed us to do this for a living. I think we have the coolest job in the world. I mean, we get to play with fish all day. How cool is that? And work on new fish, new varieties of fish. I think it's, I'm very fortunate, you know, that we're able to continue to do this for a living, and I love it. So the other thing is we got invited to a fish show in Texas, Aquashella. And I want to get some feedback from everybody. I know the show was in Chicago last year. I think they're having it in Dallas, Texas this year. So if, you know, you guys could give us some feedback if you think it's a good show for us to attend. The only problem I have is the trip to Indonesia and Papua New Guinea to collect new rainbow fish is in March. So by me, you know, going to that, it's going to be hard for me to go to a fish show. Like, I think it's 2 weeks after I get back in town. So that's going to be difficult to swing, but we did get invited. So, you know, you guys give us some feedback if you think that's a show that we should attend. And the other thing is that I talked about a little bit in the beginning of the stream, but join our Facebook group. We have a fish keepers page called Imperial Tropicals Fish Keepers, and you know, you can join the page, and if you want to learn more about fish, it's a great community setting for that. If you want to share your knowledge of fish keeping, we encourage that too, you know. So it helps take a little bit of the burden off us. Joseph, who was on here earlier, has been on that page, and Tom has been just, you know, and not just Tom, but everybody's been very helpful, making sure that he does the right things to have success in fish keeping. That's the key to us, is we want people to be successful at fish keeping, because if you're not successful at it, it's not very fun. Right? When fish are constantly sick or dying, that's terrible, you know. So so join that Facebook group page. If this is the first time on the live feed, make sure you give us a shout out and hit that notification bell. That allows you to be notified whenever we go live or when we put up new videos, which will hopefully be in the near future. We're going to be doing a lot more videos, especially when I go overseas to Indonesia and Papua New Guinea. I'm going to be putting up a lot of videos and pictures of that trip and documenting that trip. So and that's about it. You guys have a good weekend. Stay warm. Real quick, Craig Heater has a question. Is a 20 long okay for rainbow fish? And how many? So the Pseudo McGill types, which are like the thread fins, those would do great, and they're awesome little fish. They don't get big, but if you go with like the bigger types of rainbows, 20 is going to be, you're going to be real limited with what you could do with a 20-gallon tank. So post up on that Fish Keepers group page. I'm pretty sure you're on there, Craig, and some of those rainbow people can give you advice on how many and everything else. Cool. Yeah, Jeremy, we got some awesome stuff coming. Super pumped about 2019. So Gabriel, man, we're about to wrap it up. You don't have to watch it from the beginning. So all right, James Smith, I appreciate that, man. All right, so you guys, Mr. Savage, do we have any female albino Eureka Reds? Unfortunately, we're growing some up, but we are not yet breeding the albino Eureka Reds. We do have some growing up, though. So in the future, we will have all sizes. So it could be a spider behind me. I don't know. It would not surprise me. We have a lot of spiders here in Florida. So everybody have a good weekend. Next Friday, we will see you on our Fun Friday. So everybody be safe, stay warm,